when it first came out, it's a WADA/ASADA issue because of the use of clenbuterol. Now we're having the commentary morphed into an illicit drugs policy. So that's where it's at, BT.
And it's hard to believe that Gillen would have come out and, without saying that they need to review the rules of the illicit drugs policy, that he said it. Now, he wouldn't say that on the basis of, one or two guys testing positive, etc. He has to have said it for a reason. And I think the reason that he may be suggesting that we need to get tight on the rules of illicit drugs is that
this could be a bomb.
They are expecting a rise in positive drug tests. I'm thinking there could be a rise of 20 to 30 tests that are due out in a month or two, Damo. I think they're normally mid-year.
That's the time frame.
Early year. So
hang on, just back over that.
So my numbers are suggesting that the positive tests, 14 was the last result we got from 2000.
14%.
14
individuals.
Yep.
It could be as high as 50. I'm suggesting
50
in the next lot of test results.
So
now,
he saved something.
It's just a guess, but
he saved this for after the first hour.
But I'm just thinking that
this is almost a little Scud.
Bigger than that.
That's a little.
Here it comes.
Bristle's first. His first one for the year.
Game.
So you reckon 50
That's
positives?
a lot of tests, BT.
Well, guess what? The players need to nick off. And Gill is saying that to them. He's saying to them, you guys have been in charge of this illicit drugs policy. Congratulations on being a workplace that has delivered an illicit drugs policy.
Done it together. It's been a joint.
Don't cop the nonsense that it's one of the few in the world. You go to a mine anywhere in Australia, you're tested. You go and join the emergency service trucks, pilots, players. You're bloody kidding us. They're absolutely kidding themselves. They think they're the only ones subjected to this. It's absolute garbage. They need to, let me tell you, Gary, the 3 strikes.
Zero tolerance.
Here's my 3 strikes. First strike.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
First strike.
This is it.
4 weeks, 20 grand. Second strike, 6 months. Third strike, see you later, mate. Now, if they have nothing to fear, why not have tough strikes like that and penalties like that? And I'll tell you why not.
Yes.
Because they have something to fear.
Well,
I'll tell you something else, Gary. I'll tell you something else.
I don't mind it.
Not only the players, but the people in the high places of footy, not necessarily the highest, but as you go up, I don't reckon they'd test
Look out!
What?
Sheep hang!
And I'm telling you, Gary.
What?
Spud.
How high, BT?
CEOs, executives, directors, all around the world are into the same stuff as young players are. And I tell you what,
Enola Gay-style.
for someone to sit up there and say, this is what we're going to do, these are the new illicit drugs penalties, and he's thinking to himself, I'm on them.
Oh, no.
How can you do that? Not necessarily in our sport, but that could be happening anywhere in the world, Damo. And I'm telling you,
BT, you are saying this about our sport.
No, just Damo. I'm just saying that the drug world, they all know each other. And
I don't think you've taken this conversation. I mean, it was a player issue first and foremost. So
I'm just saying the rule. Forget about the strikes and you go and report, and Psycho has a bit of a chat to you, and then you move on, and then your doctor has a bit of a chat, and then Mum gets told. Forget about all that garbage. Penalise, bang.
I'm actually on your side with that.
So you want
these
them
guys
named publicly after one strike?
Because if you do that, Gary, what will happen is the player will get publicly humiliated, but also his teammates will say, it's just like any suspension, mate. We can't afford to have you out of the side. What the hell are you doing? And they'll stop taking them.
Are you not at all concerned for the welfare of a young boy who makes a mistake,
Brian?
And then he's
he makes a mistake of having a bit of having a snort.
That's right.
That's a crime.
It's an illegal drug.
Just like it is to rob a bank.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Well,
a young man who's made a mistake, you are happy for him to be named, shamed, plastered across every newspaper in the country and hang the consequences.
I'm happy for him to have 4 weeks off and have a bit of a think about it and don't do it again.
Well, then you are naming him. As soon as you give him 4 weeks, you know.
But that's all right. After you've named him, then he can go and get his help.
I'm going to run your tape over this last 20 minutes. You're going to get some stuff from Brian.
It's a crime.
Hey, Brian, I love having you back.
Brian.
For this very reason. No fluffing or sugarcoating.
None.
But I just want you to run the tape over it.
Yes.
Do not turn up with shit in your stream.
That's it,
Gary.
Brian. I'm with you.
Because you should be penalised if you do.
And all the way to the top.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
We need to get.
of any sport or
Of any sport.
corporation
around the world.
Yeah.
We need to get to a break. And let me just say, we've got a gentleman wandering here next.
Yep.
None of what we've just discussed applicable with him.
No.
But other behaviour.
No,
And Gary,
I'm not going near this, Jim.
other behavioural issues.
What type?
I've just there's some behaviour that shocked his mates. And
That's enough.
And we just
Enough.
might need to get to the bottom of it with
No.
the slippery grunt Birchall next. For the Herald Suns Nissan Supercoach, are you listening to the Monday Rub?
Oh, no.